Okay. So Mr. Adil will be the host. Is it right?
Mr. Adil, unmute yourself.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay, I'll be 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Sorry, I have a
Are you
daughter.
going to be the host?
Okay, okay. But firstly, I have to check my presentation. Is it
Okay.
seen by all or not?
No, we can't see the screen.
Okay, I'm
Yes.
going to see my presentation. What can I see, sir? What can I say?
Have you tried to share?
I'm launching the presentation first, and then I'm going to see.
Okay.
هي الدنيا سريعة كده ليه؟ عايز ايه يا سوسو؟ شكرا يا سوسو. يلا يا سوسو. Go away. أنا معايا صراحة. إن شاء الله طبعا everything with God willing.
إن شاء الله.
بإذن الله إن شاء الله.
Is anyone in the waiting room? Can you check the waiting room, please?
I do.
Okay, can we see if the screen share is okay?
No.
Okay.
Screen share is not okay.
Okay. It's okay now.
No.
No. No screen. Yes, now it's okay.
Yes. Mute
Okay now.
Okay. Yes.
Mute.
Okay.
We can.
Please be sure you are on the mute mode. Be sure you are on the mute mode. Mr. Adil, you can unmute yourself.
So do you need to be the host, Mr. Adil, or let it be Muhammad to watch for the room, the waiting room?
I'm now.
Okay, I think Mr. Muhammad will be better to be the host. Is it okay? Mr. Muhammad Al-Jabri?
Okay. Okay. Let him be the host.
Okay.
The screen is okay now. Can you see anything?
Yes, yes.
Yes, we can see
yes,
it.
Yes,
Working.
Okay, I'm going to slides. Is it okay now?
Yes. Please mute yourself. Please, everyone, mute yourself.
Don't unmute yourself, please. Be sure you are on the mute mode.
Right.
Mr. Muhammad Al-Jabri, are you there?
Okay. Can I have 5 minutes?
We still have 4 minutes. Still have 4
minutes. Okay, I'm
yes.
going to pray quickly.
You will rock, inshallah.
Muhammad Al-Jabri is in the waiting room.
No, no waiting room. No one in the waiting room.
He says he can't get in.
No, no one in the waiting room until now. It's empty. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, all.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our session today. We are waiting for the host. We will start in a couple of minutes. Can you please start by sharing information about yourself, your name, your school, what grade you're teaching, where are you from, in the chat box.
Okay, I'll be the host with you until Mr. Muhammad arrive, inshallah.
Yes, we are lucky.
Thanks.
I see we have people from teachers from different places in Egypt, Alexandria, Banha, Nahriya. Is it in Nahriya correct, Ms. Hayam? Hello, everyone. We have الشرقية, الأزهر, بحيرة, كفر الزيات. Wow, we have a variety of teachers from different
So we
places.
are very lucky.
From
Yes.
everywhere.
Luxor. Wow, Luxor. I have been to Luxor a couple of years ago and it was amazing. Luxor, oh, we have lots of teachers from
Okay, you can start.
Aswan, Damanhur. Yes, wow. Fayoum.
So, okay, شباب Ms. Nermeen, if Muhammad becomes the host, I can run any video, okay?
You can do everything.
Anything.
You can share what you want, what you want to share.
Except
You have
sleeping.
you have a permission to share.
To share and
But
debate.
check sharing sound if you want to share a video.
Okay. So we have I have a countdown or what? 6:54. I have thing here on my screen. Okay.
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Real Mentor Summit. Today we have a very important topic, which is authentic material. Our presenter today is Mr. Adil Badawi. He is an expert teacher of English, a Real Mentor, a TESOL member, MIE expert, Education First Teacher of Egypt 2021. And he's a member in many unique platforms. So let's start with him. But before, we need to welcome you all, and we wish we could add to your knowledge today, inshallah. Yes, Mr. Adil, you can start.
Okay, hello everybody. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessing of Allah be upon you all. We have a new topic here, which is authentic. First of all, I'd like to know if you know about this topic, authentic material. Our session today, we have some outcomes at the end of this, or by the end of this session. I think we can do the following. We can apply the concept of the authentic material in our classrooms. We can begin thinking positively and creatively about what authentic materials can and where can you find them and where can we apply them, and we can adopt our local teaching situations in our classrooms. And we have agenda. In this agenda, we have what are authentic materials. We're going to definition to the authentic materials, and why authentic materials in the specific, or why we choose this topic. And we're going to choose and use authentic material and construct authentic material activities. And finally, we have some examples and activities based on authentic materials. First of all, we have here a picture. Okay, it expresses somehow to our topic, and I'd like to know if you know. Yes. Okay, are you following? So this picture, the
yes,
previous
Mr. Adil, with you.
This picture, I'd like you to, as individual, to say or to give a list of things that can be authentic materials. Okay, in 2 minutes, think. And if you have a pen and a piece of paper, write down and what's in your mind about authentic material. Okay, go ahead.
We have here some answers. We have magazine, newspapers, social media posts.
Okay, but
videos.
by the way, I cannot see any any.
I will read them for you.
Okay, or anything. I'm blind. I have only my screen.
Okay.
Okay, I want to see how people are doing with this topic. So
we have posters, personal photographs, resources.
Great
we
answers.
have songs, videotapes, magazines, TV shows, articles, realia.
Well done.
Anything real around us, images, materials from native speakers, newspapers.
Excellent.
Crafts, videotape, real materials, authentic books, flashcards, money.
Anything
It's
that can be
education
that.
through real
Yeah.
life. Yes. Yes. Everything
So
around us.
very good. So anything that can be presented to the student in the class and take material. So
People in the waiting room.
let them in.
Okay.
Okay, I am blind, يا شباب. والله I cannot see anything. I
Don't
have only
worry,
my
Mr.
screen.
Aidel. We are here with you.
I do. So, okay, many thanks. So many people have the same idea about authentic material. So let's move to questions. What do you think? This warm-up task. What do you think of this question? Question 1: which of the things on your list did you find most interesting? In your list, which of them is the most interesting and most enjoyable? Okay, can we hear voices?
Okay, if you want. Okay, if you want to speak,
participants?
please raise your hand. Just to organize speaking.
We're going to enjoy together the topic.
Sure.
Of course.
Okay, Mr. Hani.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Hani.
Can I unmute yourself?
Yes, hello.
Hello,
Mr.
So
Hani.
I think thank you for your good efforts. First, about topic today is very important because students learn best by seeing and touching things around them. And I think the best way to teach my students is to make them feel what they want to learn. They can touch it, they can see, they can hear, and anything that can be touched and seen is a good thing for learning, for boosters.
So Mr.
Yeah?
Hani, sorry, Mr. Hani.
Yeah.
The list you have made, what's the most interesting thing you find in the list? Most interesting, most enjoyable.
Yes, the most interesting thing is that the real things in my class or in my environment.
Sorry, you got my idea.
Realia.
That you choose, for example, realia. You choose, for example, pictures. Which of them do you think is the most interesting?
Pictures. I think pictures because they are more available.
Okay, Tapo. If the second question, if so, what do you think is the most useful in helping you learn, in helping the students learn the language? The most useful.
May I speak or another one?
Okay, let's see. Move to another.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay,
thanks,
Mr.
Hani.
Miss Yusra. Miss Yusra.
Yes, I can join.
Okay, go ahead.
So actually, I think the pictures can speak 100 words. Okay, and also it engages students to speak and communicate and to be motivated during the session, right? Like flashcards and also realia. It plays an important role, okay, during the session in early grades, I think.
So they help,
or for visual learners.
So the students very well. It helps them well in what was the source of the things on your list? The source. Another one. Let's move to Miss.
Mr. I beg your pardon. Mrs. Marwa. Mrs. Marwa here. Hello, everybody. First, okay. First of all, I don't have the list because I've just joined the room, but I understand the question.
Imagine that you have made a list. Imagine that you have made a list.
Yeah, I imagine the list. I have to tell you, Mr., from my teaching experience and from reading and methodology, that I am not the one to decide which one of them is interesting, because for me, they are all interesting. But what decides this, or the most interesting one, is the kind of intelligence of my learners, and how the tool or the teaching aids are, or which of them are relevant to the kind of multiple kind of intelligence of my learners. Some of them are visuals, so the most interesting tool will be videos or flashcards or pictures. Some of them are naturalistic, so the best tools are, for example, describing the nature, or drawing an animal. Some of them are logical and musical. Yeah, the best tool will be music or songs. I'm not the one to decide. I have first to decide.
Well done, Miss Marwa. Well done, excellent. So, where do you think you can find these materials?
Oh,
we
okay.
can find them. Okay.
All right. To find the material has to be educational and related to the teaching content that I'm teaching. Not any song to use, not any video, not any flashcard. It has to do with the material in my textbook that I'm teaching. That's according to my viewpoint.
But Miss Marwa, authentic materials are not related. We are going to bring them inside our classrooms in order to benefit us in our sessions, in our teaching, in our learning, our students' learning. So they are not mainly. Sorry, I mute.
Yeah, all right.
So these resources or these materials are not mainly made for educational usage. We use them. Okay, we use them.
Okay. Oh yeah, I prepare them.
So
I know the content that I'm teaching, and I can prepare them. I can design and perform them.
Okay, well done.
Carry out.
Many thanks, Ms. Marwa.
You're welcome, my dear. Thank you.
Now let's move to another slide. So what are the authentic materials? The definition. What do you think, guys? The authentic materials definition. If you give a definition to the authentic material. Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Adil, please be sure you are on the mute mode. Please don't unmute yourself.
Okay, I'm not mute.
No, not you, okay. Not you. This is for the participants, not for you, Mr. Adil. Yes. Okay.
So if we give a definition to the authentic materials, guys, what is the definition? I think the definition vary from one to another according to his perspective. So if we share each other definitions, can please write in the chat box about the definition of authentic material, please. Go ahead. So people write original
materials that are related to the real life of the students.
Yeah.
Newspapers means originals, touchable, original materials.
What happened to Al-Gabri?
What can be seen and touched, related to real life, things from real life. I think it's anything we can use to serve the objectives. Another answer, they are the materials.
Most effective, yeah.
They are the materials found in the educational environment. They are not mainly prepared for learning.
Materials are made by native speakers, mainly, or native speaker. Well done. Some people.
Yes. Mr. Fathi, materials are made by native speakers, mainly for native speakers.
So the definition of authentic material are resources created or can be provided by what? By the native speaker, okay, to the native speaker, by native speaker for another native speaker. And of course, this is for serving the language, okay, the target language. So this is our definition to the authentic material. Clear, Mr. Is it clear? Can you see everything?
Yes.
So, say let's move to authentic materials. What can authentic material include? I'll give you here 3 options: listening, visual, and printed. We have listening objects and visual objects and printed objects. And I have here some answers, and I want you to match the question. Okay, to match one to another. I think number 1 is done. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Printed.
So it's printed. Restaurant menus, the newspaper articles, bulletin board, advertisements, company websites, coupons, sales. So these are
listening.
Yeah. So
yes,
these
we have
are
here some answers.
Yeah.
Printed.
So TV shows, radio, and commercials, and news broadcasts. What?
Visuals. We have visuals.
Listening.
They are listening.
Visual,
listening
Okay.
and visual.
Yes.
Okay, well done. What about photographs, art,
Visual.
Visual.
Photographs are visual. Yes.
Okay, another group. Let's see another group. So catalogs. Who can read? Catalog, travel brochures, maps, signs.
Brochures, maps, signs, blogs, movie posters, food labels.
So what kind of objects are they? They are printed. Yeah.
Printed.
Okay, let's
Visual.
see another. Documents, movies.
And print.
Visuals. Documents, movies, phone, messages.
Documentaries.
Yeah.
And the movies.
Phone messages.
Messages. Yeah. They are
visual.
They are listening. They are listening.
Listening. Okay.
And phone message, you are listening to the message.
Message.
Documentary is can be visual.
Cards, pictures,
okay.
I think documentary are printed.
They are visual. Yeah. Documentaries here means the movies that are mainly made.
So it's visual.
To comment something. Yeah, they are visual and listening as well. Listening.
Yeah.
In the first place, they are listening. We are listening. Okay, if you are not seeing people talking, and phone message as well. So we have a variety here of sayings that have the shape. So why do you think we use the authentic materials? Why do we use them? Is there a purpose behind using the materials, the authentic materials?
To facilitate.
To facilitate.
Teaching.
Yes.
They are very motivating also.
Motivating for students. Excellent.
And to engage.
And to engage
They are
them.
engaging. They are engaging.
Yeah.
To put them in real life.
And to get them involved.
Make the lesson exciting.
Reliable. To achieve the object.
And vivid.
And enhances the learning process.
To attract
because they are realistic.
We have here some answers from the chat.
Okay, let's
also make students understanding well.
Okay, let's see chat books, what people say about why they use
engage students, evaluate skills, facilitate and attract, develop language skills, transfer information easily, real life, make teaching enjoyable, be involved, increase active learning, promote and enhance, suitable for the stage, attracts students' attention. Perfect answers. Put students to real life, receive it in deeper emotional level. That's a very good idea.
So if we go back to the slides,
okay,
to answer.
Can I answer?
So they are interesting and motivated, as you said. So they motivated the students to work, and they are interesting because they are interesting. They attracted the students' attention. Made them move. They made them interact with the teacher, and also enable them to hear and to read. So they are using their skills, okay, and their senses when they use authentic materials. And of course, this will enhance language. And of course, it has some kind of a culture impact, because the teacher, when choosing or when selecting the authentic material, he was choosing something that student can say or can hear in his life, in his real life. So it is near to him. So it is near to his culture also. They reflect the real use of language in a culturally appropriate context. So it's related to culture or finally. So they can also be chosen according to their interest and needs. So if they are engaging, that's why, because the student, because the learner has enjoyed it or enjoyed them. Also, that the children or the learners use them because they were chosen for his purpose, for educational purpose, or for you can say enhancing his language or adding to his culture. Now we have different types or kinds of authentic materials. A picture can express, as somebody said, 1,000 words. Okay, so the first picture, what does it mean? Is this magazine? What kind of authentic material? This is
reading.
So it may be
visual.
yeah.
Maybe visual, maybe
printed.
Printed or visual. Yeah.
Printed or visual.
Okay.
Printed.
So what about this?
Printed or visual or listening?
Is
visual.
This is visual.
Yeah. Visual.
Printed,
this is multimedia. Multimedia.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
visual.
And the image.
Visual.
Visual.
And this is okay. If we give them another
visual.
Pictures is
the first one
The
is
magazine is a visual printed.
kind of magazine. It's a printed, yes, object. And we have an image, and we have multimedia, and at the bottom there, it was what like a game, like
a puzzle.
Realia. So let's see. Let's see what pictures say. We have realia, the objects. We have printed text like magazines, papers. We have also different types or kinds of pictures. Maybe a photograph, maybe a poster. This kind of image. We have also multimedia materials. Maybe audio, maybe video, maybe CDs, DVDs, or any other programs based on computer processing. So we have other resources that can be authentic materials like maps, advertisements, okay, and labels, graphs, chat, schedule. Okay, the list is very long. Brochures, radio program, video, television, news. Okay, all these are related to authentic materials. Now, for effective authentic material, if we are going to select or to choose an authentic material, how effective it will be? Well, it will be effective if the teacher do the following. The teacher must put in mind that they know how to choose them, how to choose the authentic material, and how to adapt them as needed. So he knows, the teacher knows well what to choose and how to choose, and also how to use them for authentic-like activities in the classroom. So how to select or how to choose, sorry, what to choose, how to choose, and how to make them adaptable in the classroom.
According to
okay, of course, according to the students, learners, we have the you can say the procedures for choosing the authentic material. For example, here, if I'm going into a class and I'm related to geography, what I'm going to bring? I'm going to bring
map,
or a globe. And if I am talking about food and the menus and restaurants, what I'm going to use? I'm going to use menus.
a menu.
Yeah?
Yes, pictures.
And also, if I'm talking about sports, what I'm going to use inside the class, I'm going to use some tools, realia, pictures, related to sports. Yeah, related to sports. Okay, very good. For choosing some guidelines, these guidelines, you can say, guided us in choosing or selecting our authentic materials inside our classrooms. First, it should be interest to age group. So I cannot select a realia, for example, inside my classroom, and it is not suitable to the age of the students, of the learners. So it would be something wrong. For example, I'm talking to adults, grown-up learners inside.
Mr. Adil, unmute yourself. Please be sure you are on the mute mode, لو سمحتم.
Again, the same point.
Yes,
so the guidelines here, when I'm choosing the authentic material, is that it should be related to the age, to the interest of the age. How can that be? If, for example, as I said, or I've set the example, that if I'm teaching learners and I'm bringing inside the classroom something related to kids, and I'm talking seriously, so it would be ridiculous. So this is a point. Also,
we have here some answers.
Yeah. So finish first. I'm going to finish first. Also, the realia or the object I'm going to bring inside the classroom should, you can say, serve my objectives and my learning objective inside the classroom. So the point of the lesson, it should be related to the point of the lesson. Also, it should be usable in using language style. Usable language style, so it is related to the style of language I'm using. Also, it should be available locally. That children or the learners cannot say around him, in the environment around him. It would be something vague or something strange for him. So it should be this
familiar
available, yes, locally,
and familiar to them.
Familiar to him. Well done. This is the term exactly. And
yes,
also
they should be connected to their environment.
Excellent. Also, if I'm going to bring a picture or I'm going to run a video or to make this realia work inside the classroom, I should be 100% make sure that the quality of the picture is okay, well, or is good for the students or the learners to say, well, not to bring something not clear for the students and say this is my object or my realia to you. So these are guidelines. We have more guidelines. So the material should be appropriate for the learner's age in terms of interest. Yeah, it should be interested for them to look at it. It should be appeal to them. Okay, appeal to the topic also. And the material we are choosing here contain examples of point of the lesson, which I mean the objectives of the lesson. And it also should illustrate authentic use of the language. So, for example, if I'm explaining some thing related to grammar, should I use something related to the grammar, something appealing to the grammar, something that can work well with the grammar? Also, the material should be, or are the materials are in a style English learners and most likely to hear. So, for example, a CD about, for example, some vocab, and the pronunciation is very rare to the students' ears. For example, I'm bringing some Scottish, for example, pronunciation. It would be very strange for students to understand. So the material style language should be clear. Okay. So all these are the points we have mentioned before about using the authentic materials. Okay, if we ask people, for example, to explain point or two of these on the screen, who can join us explaining the first item here? Okay. Available locally.
I'm sorry, but I have a question.
May I read it?
Yeah.
You want me to read it?
Not read it, to give a paraphrase to it.
Yeah. Materials are available locally on the internet. I think that researchers maybe.
If we're talking about you give about something available locally. If you are bringing something into the classroom, what kind of localism should be the material?
Yeah.
Who can
it should
join
relate
us?
it to their environment, their local
familiar
environment.
to them. Familiar.
Familiar to them.
Yes,
Yes,
familiar.
sir.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's
Maybe
yes.
rubbish bin
Oh,
or something like
it's important.
to help them to know how to recycle things, old things. Maybe I get some thing from the playground to help them how to collect that. Maybe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's important for us to choose materials which can be found in local environments for students, things which are familiar with the students or the students are familiar with them in order to be understood clearly, in order to be.
Yeah. So when you are explaining something and you are using this authentic material, the students got. So they're not going to think again. What are you?
Yes,
what do you mean by that? And you are
yes,
giving
I mean that
yeah.
students
So let's
don't suffer when dealing when the.
Yeah.
Yes, the second point, the materials are of good quality.
Yeah.
Whether print, sound, pictures. So when choosing materials, we should be aware of something, that our materials should be clear, should be well done for the students in order to be understood clearly, not make any mystery.
But there is a question here. If you bring something and it's not clear, what are you going to do? Are you going to use it inside the classroom, or you're going to neglect it and use another thing?
May I speak, Mr. Adil?
If there is nothing,
I'm going to take much time
rather than
to
this,
explain it for them.
Okay, give
Do
a
I
minute,
waste
please.
my time?
Yeah.
Yes.
May I
Who is
speak,
talking?
Mr. Adil?
Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
I think a lot of many people talking.
Please, if you want to speak, please
Raise your hand.
Please,
raise your
if you
hand.
want to speak, you
To
can
just
raise your
Yes,
hand
organize the
and
I
give
session.
to
have raised
someone.
my hand. I have raised my hand. I'm talking now, but a lot of people talking at the same time. This is very difficult for us to
Okay,
understand each other.
please,
Okay,
everyone
okay.
except Mr.
I
Ahmed,
give you
can
the
you mute
mic
yourself?
in
Miss
order.
Soher, mute everybody.
Yes, okay,
Please.
everyone
We-
except Mr. Ahmed can mute yourself.
we are going to
I
quarrel at the
mute
end.
you all.
Yes.
Mr. Adil, you can unmute yourself. Please,
Yeah,
please,
yeah.
please be
Mr.
sure
Mohammed
you
Said.
are on
Mr.
the
Mohammed
mute
Said.
mode. Hello, Mr. Mohammed.
Hello, everyone. How are you? I'm
Hi.
How are
enjoying
you? How
this
are you, Mr.
lecture
Mohammed?
with you. I just hello, Gabri. How are you?
How are you,
Gabriel.
Mr.
I just
Said? How are
I
you?
just want to add something, which is the preparation of the teacher. If the teacher is well prepared and if he has made many scenarios about using these materials before he
Yeah.
goes into the class, and he has checked every possible thing, every little thing before he goes into the class, I think this would be of great benefit to him. The cables and the volume and the screens and so on. So
how
using these authentic materials, I think there is a one main factor, and it would make it a great one, which is the teacher's good preparation before the class. This is just what I wanted to add in.
Well
The good
done, Mr.
preparation of the
Mohammed.
teacher and
Yeah.
many checks to check everything again
And
and again.
you do that, Mr. Mohammed, in your classroom. You prepare well.
We have many
Thank
hands
you.
here, Mr. Adil.
Thank
you. I saw
We have
your
many hands.
portfolio. And so let's move to, if you are going to choose an authentic material, okay, to choose it right, to choose the right authentic material, okay, what are you going to do? Ask ourselves 3 questions. Question 1. Is the content relevant or interesting? So before using and give your classroom, ask yourself, is the content relevant? Is the material, the object relevant or interesting? So it should be relevant and it should be of interest. Okay. The second question, is the lens appropriate? Okay. For example, you are going to use a movie to make a session, for example, about the French Revolution, for example, and you have a documentary film, and the documentary film is very long, and I think it exceeds the lesson period or the time of the lesson. So the question here is the lens appropriate? So don't
you can cut it.
You can cut it, but if it is in the right lens, I think it would help you to give more examples, more activities.
We can use a flipped classroom.
Okay,
Ask a
you
student
can
to prepare before.
about
the lesson.
something I brought inside the classroom, and so that I brought a very long, for example, and I asked the student to watch. So it's wrong, because here I'm putting the students in a time, the time of the corner of time. So don't scare students with lengthy article. So for a reading, for example, activity, I give them an article and it's very long. Students are very scared with this long. And also another question, the third question: how difficult is the content or the subject or the material I am bringing? For example, I am bringing a video about the French Revolution, as I said, and the language is very difficult, old language, for example, and students can. So I think the result is negative. There is no you are going to apply in the class. So Linguistically appropriate, so the language is appropriate to the student's age and to their interest also. And you should read first this content, or see it or watch it before, and to plan what, and you should explain if there is a difficult point or a complex concept students cannot understand, so you are going to explain to them. We have here authentic materials. If you are with or against, we have advantages and disadvantage. The point here, first one, I'm going to put a point and I'm asking what is the disadvantage. As an advantage, for example, in authentic material, is it considered more motivating? It's motivating the students. What do you think is a disadvantage of this point? Okay, go ahead. You can write in the chat box. Yes. You can write down.
Have he right?
Yeah.
Take much room.
Some boring.
Good. Boring.
Sometimes we don't have time.
Yes, expensive. Sometimes culturally strange.
Sometimes we don't have time to use these materials in the classroom. We just need the book and the board.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we have here some
the label may be
we have
wrong.
Needs preparations, costly.
So if
take
it
a
is
lot of
motivated, if it is motivating, the activity or the material we are using is very motivating to the students. On the other hand, the level may be wrong, maybe frustrating. Somebody said boring. Yeah, it's maybe boring. Another
confusing.
Confusing for them, may. If we have a real language, if the authentic material is real and real language, including variation, okay, what is the disadvantage of this? It may be takes often, tasks often cannot be authentic. The tasks cannot be authentic.
It needs time and sometimes it's boring. Can't be interesting sometimes.
Yes.
Needs effort and more engagement.
Yeah.
Well, we have different answers here.
Yeah. If the authentic material is culturally interesting, students are get interested through this authentic material because it has something to do with culture. On the other hand, what do you think is a negative? It's a negative idea. If it is related to culture,
doesn't achieve goals.
It doesn't achieve goals. Yeah, maybe.
I see that they ask key in receptive skills and learning conventions.
Okay, good.
Okay,
okay, what about culture? If culture itself, if we are talking of if we are using authentic materials,
some hands here. We have Mr. Sharif. You can unmute yourself and share.
Okay.
Mr.
Okay,
Sharif.
thank you. Okay.
Yes, welcome.
I think one of the defects of the authentic material that we are using, some authentic materials cannot be used by all students. For example, if I'm using a puzzle with just 4 pieces, so 4 students will participate and the others will not. So I have to choose one. I have to choose the one which can be used by all students. Another point also.
But what about sir? Sorry, if you are bringing something authentic to the classroom related to culture, and you think that it would be appealing to the student, interesting for a student, but on the other hand, you find something wrong happened. Culturally, what's that thing? What do you think that thing?
Culturally, I have to choose the right culture. Because then, for example, I cannot choose the British culture. It would be good in some points, but others will not be good for them, will not be relevant to our culture as an Egyptian.
Yeah.
So I have to tailor these points according to the level of the students, according to the mentalities, according to the
Mindset, yeah.
background, religion.
Mindsets of the students. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
well done.
I have to do it. Yes.
Good answer.
Thank you.
Embarrassing. Yeah.
We have here
Yeah.
Mr. Muhammad Amin.
Okay, needs a context. Yeah. So you are, for example, asking students to watch a video, for example, and talking about something related to culture, but this culture is against our perspectives. Okay, so this is wrong thing.
It takes a very long time.
I think, Mr. Muhammad, your voice is not
Sorry?
clear.
Yeah, not clear.
Is it clear now?
Raise your voice, please. Please raise your voice.
Is it clear now?
Somehow.
Can you hear
We
me?
cannot hear you well.
Okay, I'll go back.
Okay, shall we move to another point?
Okay.
Topical issues, the issues that related to topic can be treated. So the authentic material treated a topic, okay, or an issue. On the other hand, it can become outdated quickly, so that dated. No more we're talking about that topic. So not interesting. We are not interested in this topic. It's ideal for practicing reading skills. Okay, this related to the topic. Yeah. Now let's move. I think people are tired of slides. We have, of course, if the authentic material, the topic is very well, is very well made and very well prepared, but it takes a long time, so it's time consuming. Now we have some class activities, and this is, you can say that it is some thing applicable about authentic materials. Now I'm going to display something on some pictures here. Okay. There's a project. Yeah, we are here displaying that may make the point very clear. Some activities made by children in India and other children from Egypt. The Indian children, okay. Okay, can you see the pictures here?
No.
Please, Mr. Can you zoom in?
No, I can't see any pictures.
No pictures.
We can.
You share? Maybe
No.
you share.
There are no picture on the
I have
screen.
an empty slide.
Yes.
Can you see anything?
No.
So
Yes.
Now it's clear.
Yes.
Clear.
No, not yet.
Yes, please be sure.
It's clear now. It's clear now.
Okay. We are going
Mute
to
all.
see.
Yes.
Mr. Aidel, unmute yourself.
We are going to see pictures, okay, and see how authentic materials played a very big role in students making projects or in creating projects. This is a project made by students or learners from Egypt and learners from India, okay, and they exchanged the activities. The Egyptians made the Indian students see their activities and vice versa. Okay, we can see here the Indian children are displaying their activities. Something are made by them, okay, and Okay, as you see here.
Sorry, what do you mean by ISA? I'm so sorry.
ISA, it's a abbreviation for
For what?
international.
Hello?
It's an abbreviation for Inshallah.
Inshallah, I know it, but here, what? In our session,
I think it's Indian students.
Indian students.
Indian students.
A for what?
And A for what?
I refers to what, and S
International
refers to what,
source
and A.
authenticity. International source authenticity.
Yeah, International
Again?
School Award.
School award.
Somebody here says that ISA refers to
Mr. Aidel
International
missed
School
the
Award.
connection.
Is it right or not?
She
Give us the right answer.
I searched for it. It stands for Indirect Speech Act.
No.
The Indirect Speech Act. If you are visiting
Indirect
an English version and want to see English version of Indirect Speech Act,
I think it's exchanging information between some countries through cards or posters.
Yes, Mr. Ahab said that it is the international source authenticity.
It's a competition by the British Council, International School Awards.
International School Award. Thank you. Thank you very much. Award. Yes.
We are waiting for Mr. Aidel. I think he missed the connection.
So there is an poor internet connection with Mr. Adil, I think so.
Yes.
I want to remind you to fill in the form to have your certificates about today session. So that,
Please share the form again,
is,
Mr. Muhammad. Share it again,
yes.
Please. Share it again on the chat box.
Okay, I will share it again another time.
Don't forget to fill in the form to get the certificate.
Of course. And please write your names as you want to have the certificates. As you write your name in the form.
I'm sorry, I opened
Where is
it.
the form?
It gives the date of 9th of June. It gives the date of 9th.
Don't mention about the date. Okay, you will have the certificate with the date.
Okay.
We
recorded. Is the session recorded, please?
Yes. It will be recorded.
Okay. Yes, how can we get the recording, or how can we rewatch it again?
We will share the recording at the end of the summit on my Facebook page.
Thank you.
On the Facebook page, so you are going to share with us the links of the recordings of all the sessions during the conference?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, it will
Thank
be
you
on
very
YouTube.
much.
Okay, the recordings will be available on YouTube channel or just links, and we can go to these links.
Both, inshallah.
Thank you so much for this
channel. Okay, I'm sorry. So what
we
is
will
your
try to upload them on YouTube and send it as a link, a Google Drive link.
Okay.
On a Google Drive. So
both of them will try to.
When will it be available?
After the summit finish, inshallah.
So when by the end of this week?
On Thursday.
Next week,
I'm sorry?
inshallah.
The end session, I think, on Thursday, Miss Dr. Suhail.
We will add another session.
Can I
we
ask
will
a
add
question?
another session, inshallah.
Okay.
the final session, the last one will be held on Thursday.
We will add another one.
They will add another one. Okay,
After
on Saturday
Thursday.
maybe, or
maybe Friday or Thursday, inshallah, or Saturday,
Okay.
inshallah.
okay.
So this will be the last one, and the links will be available next week.
Yes.
Okay,
inshallah.
next week.
Okay, are the recordings can be downloaded, or just that we can watch it?
Miss Nermeen, you can answer this question.
Miss Nermeen, please.
Yes, you can
the end of
download
the session
anything
today.
you want from
I'm sorry?
the material that we are going to share.
The end of the
The
session
material
today.
is going to be shared,
It's over.
and you can download it and watch it as much as you want.
I'm
Okay,
sorry, I can't hear you well because there is
thank
too
you, Miss
much
You
Nermeen.
noise.
can download. You can download it, inshallah.
I can
Thank
download
you.
it. Okay, thank
Okay,
you
so
very much.
so please, what about the materials? Are the materials going to be available too?
Yes, that's what we were talking about. The material will be available.
You are working.
Slides, not the recordings, the slides is the material.
I think that he means the
matter
PowerPoint.
It's a video.
Yes.
Yes, all
A
the
video, you can
material,
watch it. Recorded.
Oh, yeah,
It's
not the
recorded.
material,
Slide?
not the presentation.
Do you talk about the slide
No,
itself?
recorded with the presentation. I think so.
If you talk about the slide, you are searching
listen
this
to
topic
what I'm
today.
saying.
Please do us a favor and provide the slides.
Can you listen to me, please?
We have
Yes.
done different types of
Okay,
videos.
all the material, either PowerPoint or videos, will be available on one link to access. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, next week after the end of the summer.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
thank you so much.
What's your
I'd like to
YouTube
ask
channel?
about something in the form. I'd like to ask about something in the form.
Yes.
Is asking
Yes, go ahead.
What's your YouTube channel? What's its name on YouTube?
Because we have different instructors, so everyone have a separate YouTube.
What is the name of your YouTube channel?
No, we don't have one YouTube channel because each teacher or each trainer has a separate or an individual YouTube. So we are going to share the links for each one.
Okay. So yes,
Thank you
mean
very
that
much.
Yes, the sessions of the conference would be shared as a links, not on YouTube channel, because there is no one YouTube channel.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, thank you very much, and thank you very much for your great effort with us.
Thank
and
you.
for you and for all
Thank
of
you.
Please
Really,
fill
you
in
are
the form with the
very
name
nice
and
to
on
hear to you.
الاسم اللي عايزاه يطلع في الشهاده اكتبيه في الفورم. يعني مثلا اسمك احمد عبد الحميد، ما تكتبش احمد بس وبعدين تقول في الشهاده الاسم طلع احمد بس. ليه؟ الفورم اللي حضرتك بتملاه دلوقتي هو نفس الاسم اللي حضرتك كتبته هيطلع في الشهاده. فيا ريت نكتب الاسم كامل زي ما احنا عايزينه في الشهاده.
Okay, what's about the topic of tomorrow? What is title?
We will announce it on the page. I shared the Facebook page on the chat box, and we are going to share.
Will it be a session tomorrow?
Yes, the session
Thank you for
is every
Ms.
day.
Nermeen.
A session tomorrow.
Have we finished now? Can
I think so. Where is Mentor Adel?
I think he has a problem with the connection.
The previous lectures will not be available for us?
Because we have another
All the
lectures
will be
at
available.
9. If we have
Okay,
finished,
thank you.
can we leave?
Welcome.
Thank you for all of you.
Thanks a lot.
Please fill in the form before you leave the session. Once the session is over, the form will be
Mr. Adel is here. He is calm. Yes, Mr. Adel is here.
Please, doctor.
Yes, تفضل.
how can I have the last sessions in May, which you advertised about in this course?
Miss
In the
Miss
same
Suhair.
website.
السلام عليكم. Suhair.
عليكم السلام. Yes.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
The mobile. Okay.
Yes,
Can you
who
hear
is talking?
me?
Welcome back, Mr. Aidel.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm sorry.
welcome.
I am following you from my mobile. Okay, there's some bad connection in my internet. I think it began to work now. Okay, I'm going to start from mobile, and I'm going back to my. So we're talking about activities.
Yes.
Showing a picture of activities, real activities through authentic material. Okay, I'm a minute, please. Yeah, it's going to work, inshallah.
Oh, there's someone here asking about the WhatsApp group. We have different WhatsApp groups, so we will share with you now some of them. If you want to join.
Please put the links of the WhatsApp on the Facebook page, please.
Okay.
So let me in. Suhair.
Yes. Okay.
Can you let me in?
You are in.
Sorry, through the other account.
Okay. Yes, I know. I admitted you.
Connecting. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, Shabab.
Finished?
Okay, so
yes, Mr.
share
Aidel.
screen.
Yes.
Share screen.
Okay. You can share.
Yes, we stopped at presenting some pictures, and these pictures shows how authentic materials can play in activities, especially if we are talking about so sharing now.
Please, Ms. Suhair, put the link of the WhatsApp on the Facebook page, please.
Yes, okay. Okay, we will.
Okay, have we finished or there is another part for the session?
Yeah, final.
There is a last part, Mr. Aidel.
Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
It is already running. No. But you still cannot see my pictures. Picture cannot be shown. Why? Displayed. Why? Come on. Okay, if we begin with a video showing activities of students, on-hand activities. Screen shared is paused. Why is paused?
Sorry, nothing is shown here.
I can see nothing.
Yes, I think he tried to share.
Is he out again?
I think so.
Really, thank you for your efforts.
Welcome. Yes, Mr. Aidel. Unmute yourself.
Connection. Yeah. I'm trying to show people activities.
Yes, it's clear now.
تدريبات مجانية لبناء قدرات المعلمين. لحظة، لو أنت عايز تاخد دورات وتدريبات مجانية وبجات، لو أنت عايز
Please mute yourself.
تابع
Mute
لشركة
yourself,
مايكروسوفت،
please.
لو أنت عايز تكون عضو
Mr. Adil, you can unmute yourself.
Okay, sir.
No.
Sir Muhammad. Okay.
If there is a YouTube channel link, could you please send it for these videos?
Mr. Adil, if you have
Mr. Adil, is there a problem with the connection?
Yes.
Mr.
He
Muhammad,
can
please
send the
form again. Send the form again, please.
Okay.
He can send the videos on the WhatsApp and we watch it.
Yes.
If it is possible.
I think he's out again. Mr. Adil, are you there?
No, he isn't out because his screen is there.
Buddy.
Mr. Adil, if you have a problem with the connection, you can give a summary about these videos and send them the links on WhatsApp.
Can I suggest something?
Yes.
Please.
Okay, sure. Go on.
Okay. I think the Teams is more flexible in using than Zoom.
Miss Suhair,
So we can
can you
use
hear me?
Teams.
Can you hear me, Miss Suhair?
Yes, I hear you. Yes, Miss.
What about the screen? Is it shared or not? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes,
Can
we
you-
can. Yes.
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 Okay, quickly, we have some pictures. Try to end the session with pictures. Okay, is it clear now? Okay.
No.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Adel, you can upload the slides on our WhatsApp group, and we can open it and communicate with you.
Okay, can you see pictures now?
No.
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 No, no.
No. No, still no.
Mr. Adil, you can give them a summary about the videos and send
Okay,
them the links
video-
of the videos on WhatsApp group.
You can share the file on our WhatsApp group, and we can follow you.
Okay, can you see picture now?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
yes.
yes, yes. Yes, we can
So
see it.
these pictures are students or learners here are watching other learners' activities. Some of them are handmade activities. Some of them are posters, and they are watching their participations. Okay, as you see here, students raising their mottos and some pictures about water. So the activity here is about water. Students made something related to the river Nile, and they made something related to their Nile, their river. And the activities, as you see here, the girls here are making their authentic materials by themselves, and they were guided by the teacher. Okay, and of course here somebody is making a model, a student making a model about the river, and after these activities are made, they are shared. Okay, they shared activities together, the students of each part, and okay, and after this participation or sharing pictures, something good has been made. There was a learner, a child or a student inside has written a poem about a river, and I asked a student, Egyptian student, okay, to recite this poem. There is a video. This video is about this participation. I'm going to work it now. Okay, I think. Guys, can you see this video?
No.
Can you see the video?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, what about now?
No.
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 Oh, no, what? Still
You
no?
can send it on the WhatsApp.
Okay, I'll try my best.
And we will follow you while watching. Yes.
You can see?
No.
Oh, still no. The idea here.
Carrying the drops of million
Can you
lives,
listen?
starting from
Yes.
the Mount Lazarus to the mightiest seas of the swimmer's dive. I never look back, never look behind, carrying all my heart with me, with no places to hide. I am like time, just moving and never stopping, posting all my dote, with no fear and scaring. I will never stop servicing others, but ever might be, I am a river, and that is what defines me. I am the drops of million lives, carrying the drops of million lives.
Okay, so this video is a participation between students from each side using authentic materials here, and it was very you can say amazing work done by both sides, because each side has made a part and the other completed the other part, and the result was amazing. Now I think by this we can end our session.
Mr. Adil, the
I'm
voice is
very
not
grateful
clear.
to all.
We can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
No voice.
No voice. Mr. Adil, no voice. We can't hear you.
Mr. Adil, can you share it to the group so that the audience will, yes, we will watch it on the group.
Enjoyed the project and enjoyed the activity because it was made by them. Yeah.
حبيبي اخوك مع التليفون.
طب ما انا عايز التليفون.
Okay, yeah, Mr.
Please mute yourself.
By this we can end our session. I thank.
Please don't unmute yourself. Please don't unmute yourself. Mr. Adil, mute yourself.
Okay, Shabab, sorry, but by this I think we can end our session. I thank all for participation, for interaction, and I wished to them to see the video of students on activities and how can enjoy the activity, because the activity was made by them for them. And I'm very grateful to all. I'm very grateful to Mr. Mohammed Al-Gabri, very grateful to Ms. Suhair and Ms. Nermeen and all the attendants. And I wish you a happy night and goodbye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Adil. Thank you for all the teachers who attended our session today.
Thank you, Mr. Adil.
Welcome to our summit. Thank you, Ms. Nermeen, Ms. Suhair, for your efforts. Thank you, Mr. Adil, for this great session. And please don't forget to fill in the form to get your certificates. And thank you. The mic was you, Ms. Suhair.
Thank you, Mr. Muhammad. We are really appreciate your attendance and being with you all today, and we wish we could add to your knowledge and experience. If you have any questions, please write them down on the chat box.
Can I complete my word?
Yes, sure.
As I told you, Teams is easier to be used and easier to mute all, and you can unmute someone. It'd be
but we will have
more
a problem
organized.
with Teams as we have different governorate, so most of the
no, they can enter as guests. You see, you will send us the link, and all of us, if we don't have Teams, we will be as guests. You see.
Okay, let's check this.
Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry for interruption.
Most welcome.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Mrs. Suhair, can I ask you a question, please?
Yes, sure.
I went to the material of the last session of May, which you advertised about in this website.
Which one?
I saw this advertisement.
What is the topic of the session?
In Alexandria, I remember.
Do you need the material of the event of Alexandria?
Yes.
Was it in the East?
Yeah, near me.
Was it in the Middle East?
I will show it now and tell you.
Okay. Is it TESOL? Was it TESOL? TESOL Summit?
I'll see it now and tell you.
Okay.
You will get a certificate on our Facebook page. You will find all certificates after the session, inshallah. Any questions?
الريكوردز بتاعت السيشنز دي بتكون فين يا مس بعد إذنك؟
It will be available after the summit.
يعني بعد ما
Next week
الويبينار
إن شاء الله.
إن شاء الله. شكرا.
Okay, any other questions? Okay. So we can end the session
Thank
now.
you, Dr. Suhair. We are grateful to you. Thank you. Thank you.
Most welcome. Yes, you can leave the session, so we will end the session now. Thanks a lot for your attendance and your efforts.
لو سمحت يا مس سهير، الفورم بتاعت يوم الخميس اللي فات، السيشن بتاعت الدكتور محمد انا ما خدتها.
Certificate؟
ايوه alternative assessment.
Right. Okay, send us a message on WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger with your name to check.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome. Okay, thanks a lot for you all. And we will end the session now. Goodbye.
Goodbye.